Hello, we are Javier Marfà, Judit Fortea, Arnau Camps, Natalia Pérez, and Núria Maceda, and we are going to present a Danone case.
History of Danone. Danone is a French multinational food products corporation based in Paris and founded in Barcelona. In 2018, Danone sold products in 120 markets and had sales in 2017 of 24.7 billion. 29% of sales came from specialized nutrition. The 19% came from waters and the 52% came from dairy and plant-based products.
As you can see, here's the table that shows the capacity gap of every week. As we can see, in the first 2 weeks there is an overproduction, but at week 50 there are missing 26.79 tons for satisfying the demand. This supposes a saturation of 171.65%. In the other 2 weeks there is more capacity of demand, meaning that there is approximately 4 tons more of overproduction.
We thought about some solutions to solve the problem with the production of Danone chocolate. The first one is to take production from previous weeks. We calculate the excess of the production of the previous weeks, and as you can see, it's 24.85 tons. We wanted to know the capacity of the factory Villers-Comtal in France, to ensure if it comes out well in price. And we know that this factory can produce from 8 to 20 tons per week. The last one could be increase the machinery or personnel to improve the production capacity, but this would also increase the costs.
After analyzing the problem, we've decided that the best option would be taking excess of production from the previous weeks. This will cut cost of producing from scratch, as well as supplying tons of the product.
So where will we take the tons from? We will take 26.85 tons from previous excess production. So we do not need to use the outsourcing from the factory Villers-Comtal because we had covered the demand with excess production from the previous weeks. Nevertheless, it is likely that we could also take tons of the product from weeks before, than 48 and 49 if we hadn't have covered the gap that we have in the week 15 with the extra production of weeks 48 and 49. So, production in Belgium will never be necessary. Also, we already have a cushion of production in case that the demand in week 15 will exceed the predicted demand.
This second table shows the production of Danone flans. The first week, the demand is totally covered, as we can see, but there also are 3 weeks that there's a lack of production. Exactly, week 49 with 3 tons, week 50 with 24.65 tons, and week 51 with 2.34 tons. And as you can see, this supposed a saturation of exactly week 49, 130, week 50, 345.66%, and week 51 with a saturation of 123.45.
We thought about some solution options for Tres Cantos company. The first solution would be to take production from previous weeks, calculating the excess of production of the previous weeks. According to the extra hours, working the weekend of a week to improve the production capacity of the week could be another option. A different alternative is outsourcing by an external factory facility in Spain. And the last option would be to increase the personnel and machinery in order to raise the production capacity, but also the factory will have more personnel and economics costs.
After analyzing it, we've decided that the best option is to add a new shift. This will improve the production capacity and doesn't affect Danone's image.
So here we are with our solution. As we can see, our recommendation is to do in the 2 first weeks 2 outsourcings of 7 tons each week and extra time during the weekend in the 2 weeks to generate 4 tons each. will cover, as we can see, around the 90% of the capacity. So to solve the problem, definitely, we will work in the weekend of the week 50 to generate 4 tons, and we will do a little outsourcing of only 1.6 tons. So we will cover the demand with a cost of 22,400 euros, giving a little of bad image of the company, but this will be better than losing many of 1,000 euros in case of backlog.